Yeah, Fred, I have a personal question from my perspective as an employer for talented professionals like analysts, researchers. Why to choose Beijing over Shanghai, Hong Kong, or even Singapore as your HQ for your kind of business in financial services? Could you explain that to me?
Well, all those four places would be very attractive base for any financial service institution or organizations. For us, we do have office in Hong Kong, and here Beijing is our main harbor. And it's not too surprising if sometime down the road, we may also establish office in Shanghai and even Singapore. All these cities are having sophisticated infrastructure and also critical mass of economic and financial activities. So it's just a matter of individual firms' preference. But specifically in Beijing, as the capital of China, it's not just the political seat, but it's also the economic center. This is often, the conventional wisdom think more like Beijing is like Washington D.C. and Shanghai is like New York, but it's not exactly right. Beijing is also the economic center of China. All the biggest companies of China are headquartered in Beijing, from China Mobile, the world's biggest wireless company, to PetroChina, one of the biggest oil and gas companies, to ICBC, the world's biggest bank, by market capitalization, by profitability, all headquartered in Beijing. And also with some of the most innovative entrepreneurial companies in China, such as Baidu, and others are also based in Beijing. So in that regard, Beijing is a bit more like London or Tokyo. So the political capital and economic capital and the financial center all coincide with each other. Having said that, of course, China is a continental economy. There's lots going on here in Beijing. Doesn't preclude also equal opportunities in places like Shanghai and Hong Kong. And with the rise of Asia as a whole, Singapore is also becoming increasingly prominent, influential financial center. So we have seen many of our partners, clients, and the Chinese companies, establishing a presence in Singapore. So this is a story of rising water lifting all boats.
Right. Yeah. Recently we received some insights about Beijing is going to build the world's largest airport with 6-7 runways. Because personally, I know how to fly, and I know the concept of having 6-7 runways. It's not easy to manage. And I heard it's going to build in the southern part of Beijing, which is Beijing Yizhuang. And Beijing Yizhuang is, has the only national level 国家级 industrial park, the only one in Beijing. And it's merging with entire Daxing district. And that place I heard is 30% larger than Singapore. Have you heard of Daxing district? And what do you think of the future of the southern part of Beijing? Since you live here, and because you study in Tsinghua, I'm sure you know Beijing quite well. So what is your thoughts about Beijing southern part?
With the old Beijing, I remember when I was a student, really beyond anything beyond the second railroad was like cornfields, agricultural land. So today Beijing is more than triple in size and also in population. It's really tremendous growth story. You mentioned this infrastructure, the airports, and when I first went to US, the old Beijing airport, I had to ride a bicycle to get there. One main street. Just a total change. Even the shining Terminal 3 of the Beijing New Airport, clearly now is already become congested. Just the explosive growth in air passenger traffic and cargo traffic means that even you build the biggest terminal, very soon you find that it'll be out of capacity. So as such, just compare Beijing airport with the Singapore Changi airport. Changi is always my favorite airport. It's so orderly, so well organized, so nice. It's big, but also it's very efficient. Beijing airport, when I get this, I become very stressed out. It's so many people, so crowded, chaotic. Partly software management, but also because of really, the physical space are still too small compared to the size of the passenger traffic. So therefore, probably there is a need for Beijing to have another airport, and the chosen site is Yizhang. If you look at Chinese development, we are continental economy. Clearly, you can push economic development across the board simultaneously across the country. So we started from Shenzhen, then the eastern seaboard, Yangtze Delta. So then central like Chongqing and western China. So even that's true for the nation as a whole, but even for a region and for a city like Beijing, you also want to prioritize. As another city is really the eastern part of Beijing, from here CBD, to the airport. A lot of multinationals companies are here, a lot of infrastructure building, subways and so on and so forth. So now the southern Beijing also holds similar promise. So if the government planning, this is still something China, maybe possibly Singapore, only a few governments in the world who can do a very good job in the long-range planning, and China probably has a very good track record. If they really want to designate Yizhuang, southern Beijing, as the next priority, so with all the infrastructure like modern airport and all host of supporting policies, tax policies, service infrastructure, hospitals, schools, Yizhuang clearly holds a lot of promise. Again, if this is somewhere in the Middle East or maybe even in India, I would probably healthily skeptical. But in China and particularly in Beijing region, if the government sets a priority and China mobilizes the resources, generally they should be able to hit the target.